I'm late for a very important date. I'm late for a very important date, which makes you, of course, bloody late for, of course, Italian predictions. Of course, the games are taking place in hours' time. Be sure to get them in nice and early. Let's get into it. Today we took a look at match number 14 out of Serie A. We'll get to that in just 1 second. If you're new to the channel, stop what you're doing, swallow that chicken or turkey, and of course, bang the old subscribe button to get you bangers today with all things Blackburn Rovers related. Serie A related. Whoa, football related. We're going to go here. Under one, Ruski. Of course, games are coming thick and fast. They are really coming fast. I can't keep up the heat. It's COVID chaos causing all kinds of bedlam out, of course, with games left, right, and centre. Of course, trying to keep up the heat. Of course, a big shout out to the patrons. We're up to 22. No, we're up to 23 right now. Tom Stainer, latest member of the gang, was just too shy from the goal. One of you guys watching? Are one of you the special duo that are going to make it a cracking 2020 Patreon-wise? If you're interested, check out the link down below, patreon.com/Roverseas. But now, we're going to jump in the deep end and take a little look at, of course, how I got on. Then, of course, we're going to take a look at how you guys, yes, you, yeah, you know, I'm keeping my eye on you. Of course, your picks, of course. Let's get into it. 0 to 3, you're in the shit-face gang, 4 to 6, straight-face goal, 7+ top bins right now. I'll tell you now, just like in some of the other ones that have coming out today, they are condensed picks. I haven't got the time to do super in detail because I've got no time left. Really don't have any time. So we're going to take a look back. Of course, the games are taking place. These ones took place on the 19th of December, kicking off with Fiorentina against Verona. End up all square 1-1 in the end. Miguel Veloso on the scoring for a penalty for Verona. Dusan Vlahovic for Fiorentina in a 1-1 draw. Actually, remember the one they went for Fiorentina, but I got that one wrong. Meanwhile, kicking off forward, Sampdoria against Crotone, and there's a 3-0 win for my boys. Sampdoria, get in there, my lads. Mikel Damsgaard on scoring, Jacob Janko. Fabio Quagliarella still keeps on scoring. Simi got the one to go for Crotone. Actually, 3-1 was the final score. 2-0 for me, not too shabby. Parma against Juventus ended up as a 4-0 win for Juve. Actually, with a 2-0, so you double that and you get my pick. Dejan Kuznevski on the score with Alvaro Morata as well, with a couple of goals for Cristiano Ronaldo doing his thing as he bloody does. 2-0 for me, 4-0 final score, not too bad. Torino against Bologna ended up all square, 1-1, nothing to see here. Got that one bang on the bloody nose, fellas, bang on the bloody nose. This was on Sunday. We have Simon Verdi on the score with Roberto Soriano on the score for Bologna, leveling it for Bologna. Meanwhile, Benevento against Genoa ended up as a 2-0 win for Benevento. Big win for them. Genoa are shit, aren't they? I think they just hired a new manager. Roberto Insigne on the score sheet for Benevento. Marco Sau also giving them a double in their lead, giving them 3 points as they keep on believing. Genoa they must be going down. Meanwhile, Cagliari taking on Udinese ended up as a 1-1 draw as well. Actually, with the 2-0 win for Cagliari. Goal scorers on the day here. Champonos, Lincoln Enginis on the score sheet for Cagliari with Kevin Lasagna. Of course he does. He always scores goals for Udinese in the bloody end. Inter Milan, they did beat Spezia. 2-1 was the final score. 3-0 for me. Not too shabby, boys. Of course, on Sunday, Acem Harinki on the score sheet and Romelu Lukaku from the penalty spot. Roberto Piccoli on the score sheet for Spezia as they lost, though. 3-0 for me. 2-1 final score. Not too bad. Meanwhile, the leaders, my pick for the title, of course, did beat Sassuolo with a 2-1 win. And I got that one bang on the bloody nose. Yes, I bloody did. Rafael Leao with a super quick start goal there for AC Milan. Alex Samalankas as well. AC Milan doubling the lead on the 26th minute before Domenico Berardi. Late goal there for them, giving them something to scream about, but unfortunately not good enough. So got that one bang on the nose. Meanwhile, Atalanta against Roma was a 4-1 win for Atalanta, showing them the quality is back for them in the Serie A. Big result for that. Duvan Zapata on the score, Robin Guzans, Luis Monreal, and Josip Ilic as well. Edin Dzeko opening up scoring actually for the match for Roma, actually giving them a first half lead as well. But ultimately, Atalanta left it late and they came out on top with the W. And then wrapping up, of course, Lazio against Napoli. Big surprise here. Also, Lazio coming out with a win, with a 2-0 win in the end, actually, with the score draw myself. So good result for Lazio. Terrible one for Roma previously. Ciro Immobile and Luis Alberto giving Lazio the big W. And I'd say it's a big win, a big weekend for Milan, the Milan teams, and of course Juventus, as they break away from the likes of Roma and Napoli, of course. So let's get into it, of course, and take a little look at how the table looks like right now. Of course, AC Milan still top of the pops by a point. Inter Milan are breathing down there next, though. Juventus not too far away either. Napoli also into the top 4 as of right now. Is that right? Is that right? Why again? It's that stupid. There's that point deduction. I think somewhere Napoli deducted a point, but realistically, in my eyes, I got them here in 4th. whatever reason. Crotone, Genoa, Torino going down as it stands. Let's take a look at your picks then, shall we? Of course, recap the criteria. 0 to 3, you're in the shit bang. 4 to 6, straight bang. 7 to 4, shit bang. There you go, boys. Let's go then to it. Bianca Mola, she did all right. Well done, madam. Of course, patron, of course. Tom Stainer, also now a patron. Give him some love. Is the newest member of the gang. Welcome, of course. Ivan Stringer did bits. Liam 2000 did okay. Deep at the Great did shit. Nathan Eva, he also did all right. Well done, brother. Well done indeed. Omar Esquivel also did very, very well. Barcelona Easter, he did good. Olaji Ojo, he killed it. Absolutely killed it this week. The D-Man did good. Yannick Buster did okay. The Costas K, he also did very, very well. Imagine Monday, he did all right. Shane O'Donnell, well done to you, brother. Well done, well done. Keeping up the heat. Of course, Simon Rex, a shitter. Alex Weller did okay, though. Bobby Abraham, not too shabby. Matt Gunner did bits. Game Charlie, also on good form. Shepherd, also killing it. He's a patron, big fat patron. Massive, massive patron. I don't know why I missed the glitch. I'm rushed. I'm just stretched. Of course, patron. Shepherd, you are big love for you, honestly. I don't know. I'm tired. The games are just coming too fast. I can't keep up the heat. Of course, Alan MC also did poop. Song, well done to you. Home run for you. Ishan also did good. We'll get to your minute hands worse. Also killed it as well. Ishan. Okay, let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. Close your eyes, Alan MC. And of course, open your eyes on Magic Monday. There you are, down there. Jojo, Costas K, Wrong, and Hans Worst, of course, kicking ass and taking names. Where is he? Shepherd. See, you're up there with the... I just missed it. It was a technical glitch. Let's take a look at, of course, the overall king things. Of course, bow down to your king. For now, it is a Magic Monday with a 60% success rate. Yep, so we'll keep on keeping on. Shepherd, though, into 6th spot. Patreon on the climb. Get up there. So it's just 4 points clear at the moment of Yannick Buster. But it could all change, of course, heading into match day number 14. Let's take a look at it then, shall we? What do we have? Again, I'm not going to give you overboard odds or stats on this one. I'm going to go with you the basics. Crotone up against Parma. They've not played each other, according to my eyes, in recent times anyway. Heading into this, of course, Parma, just one defeat the past 6 for them. Actually, without a win in 4, if you want to look at it that way. Meanwhile, 1 win in the past 6 for Crotone, even though, 1 win for Crotone, that was against Spezia. It was a 4-1 win at home. Heading into this, Parma have actually failed to score in 5 of the last 7 matches in Serie A. Crotone have actually failed to win 12 of the last 13 matches in Serie A, period. They come into this, of course, in ropey-dopey form, the both of them, but of course the bookies odds, I'll tell you the bookies odds on this one. If I get to them, Crotone actually 7-4 for the W. 25 is your draw. 31-20 is your Parma. Of course, coming into this, the table situation-wise, Crotone are struggling. They're actually foot the table at the moment. For them, they could actually go above Torino into 18th spot. Meanwhile, Parma are doing okay. They're in 15th spot at the moment, but for them, they could actually go as high as 11th in the table. I've gone with a 0-0 draw on this one. You could just about see it. And again, that game takes place on Tuesday, which is in hours few. So make sure you get picks nice and early for these. Otherwise, you're going to miss out. And I'm sorry, it's just the way it is. Next up, we have Juventus up against Fiorentina. Now, the last 6 encounters between these two sides sees 5 wins for Juventus, 1 draw, nothing for Fiorentina. Last time out in Turin was a 3-0 win for Juve. That was back in the 2nd of the 2nd, 2020. Ronaldo with a couple of goals as well. Matthias de Ligt as well on the score sheet for Juventus. Fiorentina have actually failed to score in the last 4 matches away from home, where Juventus are actually defeated in the last 13 matches in Serie A. They've also kept clean sheet in 5 of the last 6 matches against Fiorentina in all comps. They come into this Juventus, 5 wins in the past 6. The only other hiccup was a draw against Atalanta. Meanwhile, coming into this Fiorentina, just 1 win in 6. That was against Udinese at the back end of November. Of course, to look at the situation out in the... Of course, the bookies odds is 3-1 for Juventus on, 3-1 on, sorry, for Juventus. 8-92 is your draw, 7-1 is your Fiorentina. Fiorentina coming to this in 16th spot, but a win for them, they could actually go as high as 13th. Juventus coming to this in 3rd, and a win for them, they could actually go 2nd in the table. Of course, all our money is going to be on Juventus here with a 3-0 win at home. No problems, no said and done. Next up, Verona up against Inter Milan. This one's a difficult one, of course. They played each other in the last 6 4 wins to Inter Milan, 2 draws and nothing for Verona. Last time out in Verona was a 2-2 draw, of course, back in lockdown in the 9th of July 2020. Antonio Cadavera on score sheet for Inter Milan, Federico Di Marco with a big fat OG, Darko Lazovic and Miguel Veloso on score sheet for Verona. Heading into this, Inter Milan have actually scored at least 2 goals in 16 of the last 17 matches against Verona in all comps. They've also won the last 6 in Serie A. Inter are defeated in the last 17 matches against Verona in all competitions and scored at least 2 goals in 10 of the last 12 matches in Serie A. They come to this winning 5 of the past 6 games. The only hiccup was a draw against Shakhtar Donetsk in the Champions League, whereas Verona comes to this 1 defeat the past 5 for them. That was against Sampdoria a couple games back. Well done, boys. Look at the situation out of the bookies again. This one takes place on Wednesday night, or Wednesday afternoon, sorry. 5-1 for Verona, 3-1 is draw, 7-4 on is your Inter Milan. Inter Milan coming to this in 2nd win for them. They could go top of the pops for at least 24 hours. Or did I say that? No, for a couple of hours, perhaps. Meanwhile, a win for Verona, currently find themselves in 9th, could go up as high as 5th in the table. I've gone with a 2-1 for Inter Milan on this one, a big away one to put them in the bag and moving on. Bologna taking on Atalanta, of course, played each other in the past 6 games, 5 wins for Atalanta, 1 win for Bologna, and no draws. The last time out in Bologna was a 2-1 win for Bologna. Around about this time last season, on 15th of December, it was a 2-1 win for Bologna, it was. Rodrigo Palcion scored Andrea Poli as well. Dadelo got himself sent off with Russian Malianevsky getting 1-0 goal for Atalanta. Atalanta have actually won 8 of the last 9 matches against Bologna in all competitions. They've also undefeated in 15 of the last 60 matches away from home. They come into this unbeaten in the last 5, picking up 3 wins and 2 draws. Meanwhile, Bologna just 1 win and 6. That 1 win was against Crotone at the end of November. Look at the situation out of the bookies on this one. We got Bologna coming at you at 4-1 for the W, 13-8 on is the Atalanta, 60-5 is your draw, of course. Heading into this, Atalanta are in 7th spot, but a win for them. They could actually go as high as 4th in the table. Bologna coming to this, of course, on the way on 14th spot, but a bit of win for them. They could actually go as high as 10th in the league. I've gone with a 2-0 win for Atalanta. Away days, big win for them. Keep on moving on. Next up, we have a fruity one. It's AC Milan up against Lazio. Played each other in the last 6 seasons, 2 wins apiece and 2 draws. Last time out in Milan was a 2-1 win for Lazio back in November 2019. Isidro Immobile and Joaquim Corriere on scoring for Lazio. Bastos got the 1-0 goal for AC Milan in his own net. Milan have actually scored at least 2 goals in the last 15 matches and also undefeated in the last 25 matches in Serie A. They come to this unbeaten in the last 6, picking up 1 win though in the past 3 in all competitions. That 1 win was against Sassuolo. Previously, there was 2 draws. Meanwhile, just 1 defeat the past 6 for Lazio. That 1 defeat was against Verona. A lot of draws knocking around though for Lazio in all competitions, including the Champions League. Look at the situation and the bookies on this one. 65 for AC Milan. The leaders 11-4 is your draw. 2-1 is your Lazio. Lazio come to this in 8th in a win for them. They could actually go as high as 4th. Milan come to the top of the table and a win for them. There will be top of the pops, but a draw could open up the door for Inter Milan. I've gone with AC Milan to nick it with a 3-1 win to keep on believing and keep their unbeaten run going. Next up, we have Napoli taking on Torino. They played each other in the last 6. These 3 wins for Napoli, nothing for Torino, and 3 draws. Last time out in Napoli was a 2-1 win for Napoli back in 29th of February. That was, of course, the leap year day. 2-1 win for Napoli in the end. Costas Manolas on the score sheet. Giovanni De Lorenzo as well for Napoli, with Simon Idera on the score for Torino late on that one. Napoli have actually scored at least 2 goals in 13 last 15 matches at home. They're also undefeated in the last 10 matches against Torino in all competitions. Coming to this though, 1 win in 4 for them, 2 wins out of 6 if you want to open it that way. Meanwhile, just 1 win in 6 for Torino. That 1 win was against who the heck is that? Virtus Intella in the old, of course, Coppa Italia. Look at the situation at the bookies on this one. Napoli will be a stone cold favourites, I'm sure. 11-4 on, yes, they are. Stone cold favourites. 17-4 is your draw. 7-1 is your Torino. Torino coming to this in the drop zone, but with them, they will stay in the drop zone. So no matter what, they'll be in the relegation zone heading into the next round of matches. Of course, Napoli coming to this in 5th, and for them, they could actually go up to 4th in the table. Of course, Napoli will take this one with a 2-0 win. Torino, shit. AS Roma take a look at Cagliari, of course. Let's take a look at it then, shall we? Played each other in the last 63 for the Roma. 3 draws, nothing for Cagliari. Last time, Roma was a 1-1 draw back in 2019 in October. João Pedro scored for Cagliari. Luca Capitelli with a big fat OG giving Roma a share of the spoils. Roma undefeated in the last 13 matches against Cagliari in all competitions, and they also scored at least 2 goals in 9 of the last 10 matches at home. They come to this, Joe, 2 defeats in the past 6 for them. Meanwhile, without a win in 5, that is Cagliari. Last win was against Verona in the Coppa Italia back in the end of November. Look at the situation and the bookies on this one. Then Roma are actually 7-2 on for the victory. 19-4 is your draw. 9-1 is your Cagliari on this one. Cagliari comes to this in 13th for them with them. They could go top 10. Roma comes to this in 4th for them with them. They could go third in the tier with a W, and a bit of luck going their way. They got the win, but will they get the luck? 2-1 win in the end for Roma. Next up, what do we have? We have Sampdoria taking on Sassuolo in the battle of the S's. Played in the last 63 for Sassuolo, 1 for Sampdoria, and 2 draws. Last time out in Sassuolo was a 5-goal thriller going in favour of Sassuolo with Domenico Berardi with a hat-trick and Hammond Junior Traore on the score sheet for Sassuolo. Fabio Correguero on the score sheet for Sampdoria, and 4-1 win. However, that was in Sassuolo. Last time played in Sampdoria was a 0-0 draw back in January 2020. But there was a red card on that one. Federico Pozzo got himself sent off for Sassuolo, but Sampdoria could not take advantage. Sassuolo have actually kept a clean sheet in the last 3 matches against Sampdoria in all competitions. They come into this though, just 1 win and 5 for Sassuolo. That 1 win was against Benevento. Meanwhile, Sampdoria back-to-back wins for them, beating Verona, of course, beating Crotone the other day. Can they make it 3 on the spin? It's going to be a tall order. Heading into this though, Sampdoria 8-5 with the W, 13-5 is draw. 8-5 is also your away win. That is Sassuolo. Sassuolo come into 6th win for them. They could go 4th. Sampdoria come into this in 10th win for them. They could mathematically go 9th. I've gone with a draw on this one. Continue the unbeaten run for Sampdoria and maybe carry on climbing the table. Next up, Spezia taking on Genoa. Genoa, what I mean, brothers, they played each other 6 times, or in the last 6 anyway, 3 wins apiece, no draws. Last time out in Spezia was in the Coppa Italia back in 2013. It was a 2-2 draw. Spezia won on penalties last time played each other in the league was in 2007 in April, and it was in Serie B, and it was a 2-1 win for Genoa. That's right, goodness gracious me. Marco De Veo on scoring with Domenico Cristico as well, with Giulio De Prado on scoring for Spezia in a 2-1 loss. Heading into this though, Spezia have conceded at least 2 goals in 9 last 11 matches, whereas Genoa have actually failed to win the last 12 in the division. Both of these sides coming into this 1 win in the past 6 in all competitions. That 1 win for Genoa was against Sampdoria in the Coppa Italia. 1 win in the past 6 for Spezia. That 1 was against Bologna in the Coppa Italia as well. So they're doing shit in the league, but doing okay in the cup. Of course, bookies odds on this one, 23-20 for Spezia, 5-2 is your draw, 23-10 is your Genoa. Genoa coming into this, of course, 19th in the table. Of course, recently sacked the manager and recently hired a new manager, and a win for them. They could go into 18th. Whereas Spezia coming to this in 17th spot, and a win for them. They could actually go as high as 13th in the tier. I've gone with a 0-0 draw on this one, not really getting anywhere close for these two sides, and a bit more struggle to continue. Next up, we have Udinese against Benevento. Of course, played each other in the last 3, sees 1 win apiece and 1 draw. Last time out in Udinese was a 2-1 win for Benevento in the Coppa Italia back in 2018. It was a 2-1 win after extra time. Dawn Mackis on score for Udinese early doors with Nicolas Viola, 69th minute 11er, before Andres Tello scored a winner for Benevento late on that one. Of course, last time out in the league in Serie A was, of course, 2-1 win for Udinese back in December 2017. Heading into this, Udinese undefeated in the last 6. They come into this just 1 defeat the past 6 in total. Of course, in all competitions, that 1 defeat was against Fiorentina in the Coppa Italia. Meanwhile, just 1 defeat the past 6 for Benevento. That 1 defeat was against Sassuolo, a couple of games back in the league. Look at the situation out. The bookies on there. So 120-17 on for Udinese. They are looking good this year. 12-5 is your draw. 7-2 is your Benevento. Of course, Benevento coming to this in 12th. Of course, a win for them. They could go as high as 10th. Udinese are in 11th at the moment. A win for them. They could also go 10th in the table. Mid-table obscurity on this one. I've gone with Udinese to take their bloody 3 points. If I'm right, which I bloody well hope so, this is what the table would look like at the end of it. AC Milan top of the pot still by 1 point over Inter Milan, who remain in 2nd. Juventus 3rd. Napoli back up to 4th. At the table, Crotone, Torino and Genoa going down. Of course, there's still plenty of matches to get your picks in nice and early. And of course, plenty more matches for that table to turn itself around. Be sure to get your picks in nice and early for La Prediction League. And again, be sure to give the video some love and smash subscribe as well. Of course, I do appreciate the support, guys. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for subscribing. If I don't catch you, have a good Christmas as well. And also check out the links down below. Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, and of course, Patreon, as we try to get 2 more patrons to make 25 for the year. Or whatever. So I do appreciate your support, especially the patrons. Thank you very much for subscribing, patronising, and whatever you need to do. So much love, much support. And again, I'll see you all very, very soon. Of course, what's the deal after this game? These games take place on 23rd, 26th. There is the next match will be on the 3rd of Jan. So have a good new year. I'll be back around about then for the next round of matches, of course, for Serie A. But until then, though, be safe, mask up, have a good Christmas, don't get too merry, and I'll see you all on the other side.